Hi friends, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how you can create a KDP book, which is a dream journal. This is how the cover will look like, and this is how the interior pages will be. It's a very simple journal. It will only have 100 pages. All the pages will be the same. Like you saw before, this will be the cover. So I will show you how you can select the sizing, the margins, how you can duplicate the pages, and how you can export it to be ready to import it into KDP Amazon. So that will be a very simple tutorial you can follow along. Okay, so let's go on to Planify Pro. And before we get started, if you haven't watched our latest video on how to make KDP books on Planify Pro, I highly recommend you to check out this video first, so you can get an idea on what sizes to select or what margins to type in, and then also how to learn more about the page arrangement. So if you haven't yet, I recommend you to maybe check out this video. Now, as mentioned, this will be the cover, and then this will be the dream journal I'll be showing you how to create. And the finished product you can then upload to Amazon KDP, and then you can also sell it commercially. So everything we are doing in this tutorial, you can then also use it to sell on Amazon. So let's get started. If you're following along, open up the hub page, and then here let's first open up the cover. You can create your own cover, or you can also use one of the pre-made ones. To save some time, I'll be using this cover right here for this video. It's from the Vintage Scrapbooking collection. Just click on it to open it up in the Create page. Here it is. So this is the cover, and then let's go back, and now let's also open up the internal pages. So go back to the hub page, and now go to Search Planner, and then you want to type in Dream Journal, like this. And the journal I'll be using will be this one right here. So you can also click on this one, and then open it up. And there you go. So this will be the template for the internal pages. Now we can either work on the cover first or on the internals, but I think we better work on the internals first. I will first remove all the stickers because I don't want the stickers in the template. If you want, you can do the same as well. Copy it from the left to the right side, like this. Then next, let's also change the fonts. Text H1. If you want to keep the dream journal text up here, you can leave it as is. If you want to change the font of it, you can go to main font, have both selected, like this. And then the font I will be using for this tutorial, for this journal, will be under regular, and then it's the Sheffield font, this one right here. If you want to keep this text, keep it as is, but I will remove it for this tutorial. So I will click here, so untick on it to remove it. Then next, go to H2. Here you can change the font of the headers of the widgets. I'll choose the same Sheffield font like before. And then do the same for the H3 font. I also again choose the Sheffield font. Like this. Okay, and then there are a few things I would like to change, so I'll just click here within the field, and then I'll change day to a capital D, the same for date and year, and I will do the same for these ones here. They are under the emoticon here, so a capital R, capital L, capital S for symbol, capital, and like this. Okay, and then let's also change the color to a black like this. Then also maybe let's change the header here from this widget to a capital S, and the same with DW. Okay, and the planner is finished. From here, copy from the left to the right, so we can have two identical sides. If you want, you can also further edit this planner if you don't like the grid, but you prefer lined widget. You can go to Notes and then insert the lined widget, and then increase the amount of rows like this. or you can also have it with dots like this, or you can also have it with grids like before. Okay, so I will have it just as grids like this. And this is how the finished internal page looks like. Okay, so from here, let's also remove these cut lines. We don't need those. Click on Hide Cut Line. And then now let's check out the sizing for the book. You can go onto Google and then you can type in KDP size and margin and click on the very first link and then go to, under content, go to trim size and then click here trim size specification and so on. And then you see the different sizes available, and all these sizes are also listed on Planify Pro. So if you go here to size, Amazon KDP, you will see all sizes here. And the sizes you can do are either smaller sizes, 5 times 8 inches. The standard size or the most popular size would be the 6 times 9 inch version, which I will be using for this video as well. Or you can also make them bigger, up to 8.5 times 11 inches, which is the same size as the US letter size. For this tutorial, I'll be making it in this size, 6 times 9. And there are no stickers in this planner, so I don't need to have any bleed selected. So I'll just choose the normal simple 6 times 9, no bleed. So it's this size right here. Click once and resize it. Now that you have set the size, let's also check about the margins. Scroll all the way down until you see the margin table, and then here you can check what the margins are for the outside and the inside. Now the outside and inside margins do not depend on how big or how small the size of the book is, but it depends on how many pages your book has. So if our book now has 100 pages, then it would be in this category, which means the inside margins will need to be 0.375 inches. It's also called the gutter. And then the outside margins for no bleed would be at least 0.25 inches. So I will be making this book for 100 pages. So which means I will choose for the inside gutter to be 0.375. I'll just copy this number, then go back to Planify Pro and then go to Layout, Planner, and then here you can set the margins. So before we set for the inside gutter, 0.375, inside padding right here, 0.375, hit enter, there you go. And then for the outside margins, we are going to go with 0.25. Copy this margin. And then here for the outer padding, so the outside margins is the outer padding, 0.25, and then top and bottom we can also set it to 0.25 as well. So these are the current margins I have typed in, which are correct for a 100-page notebook. Okay, now that the sizing is correct, 6 times 9, and we have set all the margins, we can now open up the multiple page menu and now duplicate the pages so that the exported PDF page will have 100 pages. This means that we only need around 50 pages because on page 1 we already have 2 pages. So meaning we duplicate, this is 3, 4, 5, 6. So basically have it set to around 50 pages. You can do that by clicking on duplicate. So let's click on duplicate until we have 10 pages, like this. And then from here you can go to page menu, this yellow button. You can go to multiple change date. There are no dates in this planner, so don't be worried, anything will go wrong. Select all pages from 1 to 10 and click on insert at the bottom. And now it will duplicate you this set of pages and will add you 10 additional pages. Now we have 20. Let's do the same thing again. Select page 1 to page 20, insert at the bottom, and now we should have 40 pages. Okay, and now let's just manually duplicate it until we get 50 pages. 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Okay, we now have 50 pages, and from here we can go to Save Export and then export this file. However, before we do that, we need to do something else, which is we will need to remove this very first page, which is the left page. So let me quickly explain. When you send your file to Amazon KDP, they will take your internal pages and then they will transform it into a book. And the very first page in your PDF file will be the very first page here in this printed book. So basically you take the book, you open up the cover, so this is still the hardcover, and then here on the right side where the first paper page is, there will be the first page in your PDF file. The difference between the left and the right page is the margins here. So the margins on the outer side are smaller than the margins on the inner side of your KDP book. And that is why you really have to be careful that in your PDF file, the very first page is the one that belongs to the right side, where the margins on the inside are a tiny bit wider than the ones on the outer side. So what does this exactly mean for Planify Pro? Here I am on the very first page, and here you see that if I just show the left page, our margins on the outer side are smaller than the ones on the inner side. And when you upload your book to KDP, the very first page needs to be this page right here, which means that we will manually have to remove this page here. Okay, we can do that after we export the PDF file. For now, let's go to Sticker and go to Widget and click on Custom Text, and you want to place any text in here into the middle and type in there, remove this page. And just so you don't forget it or you don't oversee it, just make it red like this. You can also make it bigger. Okay? Have it just placed somewhere in the middle like this. This is on the first page, on the left side, like this. Okay, so from here, now that we have the sizing set, we have the margin set, we have 50 pages on Planify Pro, we can go to Save Export, export all pages, KDP, KDP Interior, and then click on Batch Generate PDF, and let it export the file. Okay, click on Download PDF, and this is the planner, and you see that the very first planner is a left side page where the inner margins is here on this side. However, our very first page, the inner margins have to be on the left side, so the bigger margins have to be here, which will then be this page here. So this will have to be the first page, and we will have to remove this page up here. Save this file to your computer. I'll call it KDP Dream Journal Internal, and then you can go onto Google and you can type in remove page PDF. Click the first link here, select the PDF file, import your file. And then here you can remove pages from your PDF. So click on the first one, okay, and then remove pages, and then click on download, and it should now download you the new version which does not have that first page in it. Okay, here it is. Let me quickly open it up for you, and you see that we now have all the pages here, and that the very first page, the margins, the bigger margins, which is the gutter, is here on the left side, how it should be. If you check here, you see we have 99 pages. If you want, you can further copy paste one page and put it here to the bottom. So you would copy this page here, which is page 98 and then append it here below page 99, so you have 100 pages. Or you can also just duplicate page 50, so you have 51 pages, and then you can export it again. Okay, so this would be the finished internals you can upload to Amazon KDP. Now let's check out the covers. For the covers, I have selected this pre-made cover here, and I'll just keep it as it is. However, I will go to sticker. So I can select this label here, and then I'll give it a new name, call it Dream Journal. And then maybe make the text a bit bigger. And then here I will type in a short quote. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. So I will just type in this quote here. And then maybe make the font smaller and then set it to 140 for the okay, like this, and there it goes. So this would be how the cover looks like. Now what is left is to select the correct size. So go back to Google and type in KDP cover size, the calculator, and then this book will be a paperback. It will have standard color, or actually it will have black and white color. Paper type is white paper. Left to right measurement in inches. The trim size is 6 × 9 inches, and the page count is 99 or 100. I'll just type in 100 for this video, and then calculate dimensions, and these are the dimensions we get. So what we got here is for the full cover to be 12.475 inches wide and 9.25 inches high. So we now have to take these measurements into Planify Pro. So let's go back to the cover and then go to Planner, Size, go to Custom Size, and now add a new custom size. Let's call this size Dream Journal Cover 6 × 9 inches, and for the height it was 9.25, and for the width it was this amount here. Now we only need to have half of this amount because on Planify Pro we can only set the size for one side, for either the left or the right side. So take your calculator and then you want to type in 12.475 divided by 2. It's 6.237, so we can round it up to 6.24. Go back, type in here 6.24 and then click on Add Size. Here it is. Click once on this size and it will resize you the template. Okay, here it is. And then lastly, let's also go to Save Export and then Cut Lines to remove the cut lines here in the middle. Hide it like this. And then next go to Export, KDP, and then select Cover and click on Generate PDF. Okay, click on Download PDF, and this is the cover. It will always make you 2 pages on default because it's a planner program, and we generate you 2 pages so you can print it front and back. But in this case for KDP, simply save this to your computer. Let's give it a name, Cover Dream Journal, and then you want to go to the same website as before and upload your cover. And remove the first one or the second one and click on Remove Pages and then download it. So you now have a new version with just 1 page in it. Okay, so here see now this PDF file only has 1 page. Okay, so this will be your cover and this will be your internal pages. And you can now go onto your Amazon KDP account and you will have to type in all the informations and details of your book, and then also upload both this file and this file to Amazon, and then hopefully it should be in the Amazon shop. This was how to create a dream journal KDP book for Amazon. If you have any questions, feel free to always message me on Instagram or Facebook, and I will try to respond to your questions as quickly as I can. Bye!